What's going on, everybody? Oh, welcome back. Hey, this is private property. What are you doing trespassing on my land? Why, I just came to admire the glow of your crops, Master Ox. I heard you produce the most bountiful produce in the land. Ha, well, you heard right. I work day in and day out till my hands are raw and my back is broken. But you won't find a finer farm anywhere else. You're sure to take first prize at the Harvest Festival again. You and your family must be so proud. Ox spits on the tilled soil. Ha, those lazy loots. Never understood the pride and joy of devoting oneself to the land. What good's a family that gripes about their labor? We'd have never won any of those competitions if it wasn't for my sacrifice. Where is your family then? I can't help but notice you're working all by yourself. You must know, those damnable bandits out by the South Bridge stormed in the place one night and stole them away. Bandits? You don't seem very concerned about getting them back. Ah, I'm better off. For all I know, they could have been already ransomed off for fertilizer. But if you're so worried, why don't you go talk to those bloody brigands yourself? Now get your big nose off my fields, or I'll toss you in the compost heap. No. What'd you forget? Uh-huh. There are far too many for just me to sneak by. I'll have to find a way to incapacitate them. Dreadful dowel. Ugh, I don't want to craft another one of those. I want to craft another one just in case, but I need a couple more hoppers. Who's this dude? Perhaps I can puzzle him somehow. I'm gonna talk to him already. Oh. Need more grain. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, crap. Bandit boss. Ah, sly old fox, how do you manage to get your creaky bones past me grunts? Tiff, my mooks must be getting fat around the waist to let you slip by. Never too old to reach some youngins that hands are better left out of people's pockets. Next time I catch you, one of your thugs rooting for gold, they'll have to recount their fingers. Ha ha ha, ain't afraid of nothing, are you? Well, let me be the first to welcome you to our merry camp, though I suspect you didn't come for just to scold us. What do you know about the ox who works in the southern fields? He told me his family might have come through this way. Oh yeah, we know all about the ox. We also might have seen that family of his. But on the other hand, maybe we didn't. What's it to you? Listen up, you big lug. That information is just about the only thing stopping me from changing the whole lot of you into stinking chickens. Alright, Granny, no need to get upset. We was just playing games, you know. Yeah, we seen that family, a boy and his mom, if I remember, always walking in that big ox's shadow, always looking afraid of him, too. So you didn't kidnap them. Where are they now? You know, you remind me of my dear old ma. She didn't take no gruff from no one, neither. Ah, she used to bake the most delicious meat pies. I sure do miss her cooking. Me and the boys have been awfully hungry lately. Thieving is hard work, and crime doesn't always pay. Say, do you know how to bake? I even got Mom's pie recipe right here. Who knows on a full stomach? I might even remember something about that missing family. Humble pie. Oh my god. Crow's foot. There's bottles of water right next to her. Literally. So what is that? That's a crow. Okay. Come on, crow. Die. Ah. Okay, now I gotta go get some milk. Milk. B5O fum, I want pie in my tummy tum tum. Come on then, have a helping. The bandit plunges his hand into the pie, grabbing a fistful. He barks in delight as wet chunks of pie filling spatter through his gob. Ah, delish, just like how Ma used to make her. But something's different. He picks a small black feather from between his yellowed teeth. Is this crow? Figured you could do with the serving of humility. Our gargantuan man's lips begin to quiver. Great watery tears well up in his beady eyes. What's the matter, dearie? Are the spices too strong? Sniff. Nah. Ain't the spices, sniff. It's just. It deteriorates into a great shuddering sobs that shake the camp. Ma always said it was a bad seed. Said I weren't good for nothing but eatin' and thievin'. But all I really wanted to do was dance. I was gonna make the greatest dance troupe the world had ever seen. Had a name in mind and everything. Pick in the leap-in pockets. But I ain't been doing nothing but talking. Always talking. Ooh, Ma was right. I'm a bad apple. Come on now, dry those eyes. You're not all that bad. He snorts a dangling glob of snot back into his nose. Snurf, you really think so? You gently reassure him with another helping of pie. Of course not. You're going to tell me all about the Ox's family, aren't you? Oh, right. Well, see, we've been spying on that ox for years now. Every full moon, he'd go out into his fields by his lonesome. He'd howl at the sky. What was it he'd say? Oh yeah, he'll be corn cob. And it always sounded like he got into an argument with someone. But there was never anyone else there except that creepy old scarecrow of his. He pat the sniffling rogue on his stubby cheek. It's a good lad. Maybe it's time to think about trading the daggers for dance shoes. He stuffs more handfuls of the crumbling pie between his blubbering lips. Snurf, yes, I'll do it. I'll dance. This eerie simulacrum of a human sways in the breeze. Its lumpy face seems to leer down at you as if accepting something. Ah, Abraca corncob. The figure creaks against its pole as its vegetative head twists and looks at you. It takes a wheezing breath, expelling a moth from its mouthhole. Hello, yes, have you come to strike a deal with the great magnanimous harvest master? No thank you. I'm involved in quite too many dark contracts with supernatural beings already. Why then have you summoned me? The ox made a deal with you, perchance? The ox, why yes. Terrible trade, I'd say, but a deal is a deal. What sort of trade? Does it have to do with his missing family? Yes, he said he wanted to win pretty prizes, grow the best crops, said he would give up anything in the world. So he offered me his wife and son, and I'm not one to refuse a bargain like that. Where are they? What did he do with them? Don't worry, they're fine, but as long as I make the crops grow, they belong to me. And if the crop should fail, your deal would be broken. Ah, I am the great harvest master. My harvest will never fail. We'll see about that. I better take a closer look at these prize-winning plants. Inspect the ox's crops. Weakness, withering can. These stalks don't look sturdy to me. Good herbicide ought to shrivel these right up. That'll teach the ox a lesson about proper agricultural practices. I'll need a sturdy enough vessel to hold the poison, though. Maybe I can convince the vegetal fellow to give up that nice big watering can of his. I don't remember where the farmer is. This specific one, anyway. I guess he might be... Where'd he go? Right here. No? Farm hand. Into the forest. Labors of the ox in the fields as trained farmer toils. That's where I need to go. Hello again. Find anything about that ox is up to? As a matter of fact, I have. It seems he traded his family to a turnip wizard or field genie or some other such nonsense. Ah, you must mean the harvest master. That explains a lot, actually. Bad business to get mixed up with that fellow. Farmer nervously wipes his brow with the back of his leafy hand. Not that I would know anything about that myself. Listen. I don't have time to exchange farm gossip. I need to borrow your watering can over there. I'd be happy to lend it to you, but unfortunately, I still need to grow my prize winning vegetable. Glance down at the head of cabbage, wobbling gently against the blanket of big swaddling leaves. You think you may have heard a faint giggle coming from deep within the fronds. Seems plenty big enough to me. Ah, just you wait. My little baby is going to grow up to be a big baby. Going to be the belle of the ball at this year's festival. But if we were to say grow it a little bit faster, I suppose I wouldn't need my watering can at all. I swear the farmer winks at you despite not being equipped with any eyes. Sigh, does nobody here grow produce in an honest way? Let me take a look at that little tyke. You look down at the fattest little cabbage you've ever seen, but if it gets your hands on that watering can, it could stand to be a little fatter. Growth potion, turkey, gizzard stone, jar of water. Frog slime. No. Magic paste. I have enough of those. I need to go grab some milk, and then I can make magic paste. And digestive tablets. Goblin snot in the forest. So I gotta go to the swamp and the forest. I need blood and frog slime. go back. Oh, I need to do turkey gizzard and jar. Okay. Crap. Man, I don't know where those turkeys went. So I gotta go to the forest and get some goblin snot so I can make these so I can get a turkey. Okay. I do not remember where those turkeys were. Collect water for the cabbage. Okay. Oh, there's probably nowhere I can get water around here. Growth potion. You look down at the fattest little cabbage you've ever seen. Turkey gizzard stone. Jar of water. You spritz the cabbage with a fresh Clear water while uttering a simple horticultural charm. The water beads like dewdrops before the leaves drink them up and brighten in color. The budding plant changes to a bright purple, then blue, then yellow. It suddenly goes rigid and shrinks to the size of a marble. Farmer gasps in horror as his precious baby disappears back into the earth, turns to you, shudders stiff, and pitchfork in hand. He takes one step in your direction, but stops abruptly when a tremor shakes the ground. You look to your feet and watch deep cracks split the earth. Hold on to your hat, this one's gonna be big. You hear a booming giggle echo from deep in the ground. The vegetable farmer falls to his knees, clutching his hat to his chest. An explosion of leafy greens and flying earth. The bouncing head of enormous cabbage erupts into the field. Farmer reaches out to it, shakily. My little baby. Paw. Farmer scrambles towards the big bumbling cabbage with open arms. My beautiful baby, look at how big you've grown. See, with a little love and a help from your friends, you're sure to win first prize after all. I don't even care about that silly thing anymore. Just look at how handsome my baby is. The two embrace, laughing and crying. I guess you won't be needing that watering can anymore. Please help yourself. You've helped me more than enough. It will take some work to break through the Scarecrow's magical boon, but you're confident in your mastery of poisons. Potion of Blight, Weird Water, and Pumpkin Bone. I don't know where to get that from. That's what I needed for, like, the Leech quest. Bug, Ichor, Swamp, or Graveyard. Man, I don't remember where you get that from. Like, what animal gives it to you. Hold your breath and empty the poisonous veil into the container. The toxic fumes make your fingernails curl. So Word Water and Pumpkin Bone. Graveyard. Forest Well. There we go. Epic, what's going on, man? How are you? Collect a pumpkin jack bone from the field. Hope you're doing well, man. I don't even know where to begin to look for this. Collect a pumpkin jack bone from the fields. Where? Oh, here we go. Pumpkin Jack. Okay. Oh, are you serious? Oh, get out of there. I believe I needed a couple of these. I needed one for like that leech quest too. Okay, cool. Gather the, oh, okay, now I gotta go all the way back to there. Yeah, you're doing good? That's good. Pretty obsessed with this game at the moment. Okay, word water. Good amount of word water will dilute the poison to keep it from eating straight through the metal can. You crush up the impish bone into fine powder. The potent fertilizer will help spread the blight. Find a hefty stick to mix all the ingredients together inside the watering can. You know your work is done when the stick dissolves into mush in your hands. Take it. Yeah, let's go poison this dude's crops. Where's he at? Over here? Hey, I thought I told you to beat it. He raises his hoe and brandishes it at you menacingly. Yeah. Oh my god, get out of there. You watch the sickness spreading up the stalks to the very tips of the tallest leaves. Vivid greens turn to diseased browns and the crops bend and droop. No, what is happening? Harvest Master, we had a deal. You promised my crops would never fail. Dreadfully sorry. Looks like my magic is broken. Not my fault. The ox throws himself to the ground, desperately raking the soil with his fingers. Wait, let's make a new deal, please. I sacrificed too much for this. A new deal? What is your offer? Anything you want, just bring my precious crops back to me. Anything. This is acceptable. Worm-like roots suddenly wrap around the ox's feet and begin dragging him into the soil. Wait, I didn't mean... Oh, do I get his soul now? The dust settles over the spot where the ox once stood as if nothing had happened. Though the soil looks barren and diseased, a small sprout of leafy green catches your eye. It's the ox's soul. Where the ox once stood, a green tendril has pushed its way through the earth. You watch a delicate blossom unfurl, revealing a stubborn, hard-shelled seed, the soul of the ox. Yeah. And now I gotta go back to, like, the leech quest. Standing at the front of the gate, the ox's missing wife and son blink in confusion as they had just burst from the earth itself. Ma, what happened? Welcome back. I suppose you don't remember much. He really did it, didn't he? That stupid festival prize was worth more to him than us. Where is he? Where is my husband? Don't fret, I've already set things straight. He won't be troubling you again. And you've got this nice fertile farm all to yourself. My son and I worked ourselves to the bone for that horrible man. Thank you for lifting this curse. Just do me a favor and don't make any deals with the suspicious scarecrow. necromantic charm. Death certificate. Kind of forgot what I was doing here. Drake thing. I need 2 blood. So I gotta go get rid of some of these skeeters. Place the token of undeath into the basin. It flutters like a candle for a moment before the shadowy umbra of the obelisk snuffs it out. Get a death certificate from the leech. Collect the drake fang from the swamp. Shadowy doctor prowls amongst the coats. Eyeing the weakest patients with a dark hunger, she snaps a quivering tentacle at you as you approach. Not a step closer. Who knows what sorts of disgusting maladies you might be carrying. Yes, I'm a pox-ridden wretch, I know, but I need a death certificate from you. Specifically of the short-bearded man who spoke about his wife is in no condition to roll her chair through the swamp, so she's asked me to collect it for her. I don't simply give out death certificates to anyone claiming to be someone's aunt, grandmother, or friend. This is a legitimate operation. She turns her back to you and rummages through a nearby medical closet. Now, where has that serum gone to? Don't tell me we're out already. What's that matter? Out of stock? It's a shame you don't have the time to go yourself. She tenses at your continued presence. What are you getting at? Medicine for the death certificate. I think it's a fair trade, don't you? You would barter when people's lives are on the line? Fine, you'll have your paperwork. You filthy degenerate. Clearly too angry to speak with you, she shoves a list of required medicinal supplies in your hands. Mending poultice. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I gotta go back to the forest. Euthanized sentries. Trunk. Unconscious soldier. Hey, where do you think you're going? Yeah, no one but us soldiers are allowed inside the lakeshore camp. Get out of my way. I have urgent news of your quartermaster. I need to speak with your sergeant. Oh. Only thing the sergeant is in line for latrine. Or if the captain hadn't his drink. That's right, Captain in the Bear. Oh, this is the bear quest. Okay, I don't want to do this right now. Oh, I need 3 of them? Thought I only needed 2. Leech takes the wings with a surprising delicate touch and lays them out carefully along the surface of a clear shelf. Leech inspects the barbs before placing each of them carefully into a velvet-lined container alongside other excruciating-looking instruments. Run your errands. Now I really must insist on that death certificate. There's no need to get prickly. I have your papers right here. Leech extends her moist arm and thrusts a poorly written note into your hands. You shake the mucus from the paper and try to decipher the loofy, illegible scribbles. Not even sure that the leech spelled the poor man's name right, but you suppose it's better than nothing. Next time I need a doctor's note, I'm better off forging the signature myself. Take it. Okay. I think it was this one, maybe? Nope. This one. Death certificate. The humid swamp air has made the paper of the death certificate soft and damp. As you drop it into the bowl, it decomposes before your eyes until nothing is left. Okay, now I have to get a dragon thing somehow. Alright, there he is. Weakness. Sacrifice. So I have to craft. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Okay, I need a bottle of water. I need another forest herb. I need dragonfly wing and some milk. Okay. Need that for the dragonfly wing. Yeah. I need a bottle of milk and a bottle of water. Ugh. I can't even craft it. Okay. I can't even craft another bottle. Now I gotta remember where there are some fires, or were some fires. Possibly over here. So I need to get as many of those as I can. There we go. Get away from me, dog. Okay. Now I gotta go to the fields and milk a cow. Oh man, where is a cow? Maybe this way? Yeah. Alright. I can craft that. Craft that. Oh, what I gotta do to craft this? Yes. Oh my god, we're gonna go give this dragon the sacrifice. Yes. I'll probably stop after I do this little part here. Where is that dragon? God, there he is. Sacrifice and shears. Sacrifice. Incapacitates him. I can just move him around. Oh, I can only get one. Yeah, what's gonna happen? Drop the sharp reptilian fang into the stone basin with a heavy clunk. It spins like a top, emanating a high-pitched whine before shattering into fine white dust. With the final offering accepted, obelisks surrounding the circles begin to hum. You can hear a strange melody playing through their discordant tones. Carvings on the ground burn with renewed energy, driving away the overgrowth. You're quick to step away as you feel a vacuous force pull at the circle's center. I suppose that's done with the trick. Let's see what the writing has to say for itself now. You rotate the head of the red. You'll rotate the head to read the glowing letters on the edge of the circle. Place the vessel of the deceased. Yada yada. Recite the evocation of necrodermis. Blah blah. Apply the canopic ointment. Right. Seems straightforward enough. All I need to do now is go fetch the body of that poor fool husband. He should be here in the swamp somewhere. What? Search the swamp for the husband's body. The care of the leech. Most likely it would be up there. Ugh, this must be where that nurse has been dumping the surplus of corpses. I'll need to take a closer look at each one to find the fellow. This isn't the unfortunate. Similar, perhaps not the right body. Poor soul doesn't fit the description. Not the husband, not this one. This isn't the right one. Not this one. Where on earth is this stinking body? You'd think I'd be able to find him among the dead here. You watch a particularly bloated fly land on a rotting hand poking out of the muck. Its disgusting proboscis probes at the withered flesh. Two globular red eyes slowly unglue themselves and swivel to boggle at an insect. A huge slime-covered tongue lashes out and pulls the helpless fly into a gaping toothless maw along with most of the sunken corpse. Well, I suppose that explains where my misplaced man went. What? Oh, holy crap. Is that the spiciest? Ha, what's going on, Savage? Where did this thing come from? The Frog King. Croak, can it be? Has a lovely young morsel wandered its way into my palace? Call this filthy bog a palace? He throws his head back, shaking the swamp with burbling laughter. Smaller frogs and newts scurry out of the way to avoid being crushed by his enormous bulk. Ha 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 ha, wouldn't you? This place is veritable bounty of insects, and my subjects have such healthy appetites so they grow big and strong. I'd eat you too, but that head of yours looks much too hard. I prefer my food burp to be nice and tender. Look, you wouldn't perchance have seen an old man pass through here, have you? About yay high, full beard, deadish. Frog taps his fingers against a log, grinning an impossibly large grin. Oh yes, I do believe I've seen the chap. He had such a delectable aroma and fell off the bone ribs. I'm sorry to say that once something goes down the hatch, it never sees the light of day again. We'll see about that. I'm sure I can come up with some just desserts for you. The frog rolls his eyes around and around as if daring you to try something. Doing good, just finished some Subway. Yum. Want a snack on chips and salsa? Yes, I do. I need a snack. Haha, I'm almost done here. So I gotta craft some digestible tablets, which I don't think I have all the ingredients. I don't. I have to go get a goblin snot. That being said, it is time for me to end, so I'm gonna end it here. Oh my god. Can I not? So I bought a new controller. Okay, the home button's in a different place. Weird. Okay. I call it quits. Doing good. Just finished some Subway. Savage, thanks for stopping in. Unfortunately, I am stopping for tonight. I absolutely love this game, so I'm definitely gonna continue playing it because I'm obsessed. Thanks for this. Hey, no problem. Thanks for stopping in, dude. Epic, if you're still there, also, thank you for stopping in. Thanks for dropping likes, everybody. And I will see you guys later.